Alrighty, so in this video, what we're going to do is we are going to work on uh, uh, painting the head. One thing I kind of want to show you, don't do this, I'm just showing you for the purposes of illustration here, is this. It might look like the head is weighted correctly, but watch, when I go to rotate this, oh, see now it looks fine. I look like a jerk. You can tell right here. See how the eyes are not sitting in the head? So there's actually, it's this whole head here is not, it's slightly off. It's not going to be super obvious, but see how the eyes go past? That means that this head whole thing is, you can kind of tell here. See how it's kind of like melting almost? So really, this whole head is hard, right? There's no flexion in this. There's no, it's not malleable, right? It should be a hard object. So it should be 100% to this minus the jaw. So we need to make some adjustments to paint this. Now, I'm just going to unparent this. So what I need to do is I need this to be 100% to the head joint, okay? So what you could do is I could go here, go to the head joint, and paint 100%. See how it's red and not white? It should be white. Now, it might be difficult to get inside the little nitty-gritties and all that other stuff. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm just going to use the component and put 100% of all of this onto my head joint, right? That'll be a lot easier. So I'm going to look at that. That's the joint I want to do. So what we're going to do instead is I am going to make it so I can't select joints. So I'm in the object mode. I'm going to click so joints are not selectable. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to go to vertex. I'm going to click and we'll go like that. And then what I'm going to do is just go around and, we won't select these ones. Okay, so all the ones around here that are the head, because this is starting to get into the neck. So basically, all the ones you see here, hopefully you can see them, okay? I'm going to select all of those. I just kind of clicked through, and I'm just going to go to Windows, General Editors, Component Editor, and we're going to go smooth skin. You can see there's a couple of things in here. There's head one, there's the neck one, and there's jaw one. I'm just going to put it all right to the head. So I'm going to go from there. You can see there's quite a few points. We're going to go here. I'm going to hold shift, click one, and you'll see the other ones will go away because now this is the only thing influencing it. Now what you're going to notice is when I go, oh, that's right. And it's always selectable. When I go and I grab this, you'll see now when I roll this down, you won't see the eyes. Oh, because I unparented them. Hang on. Sorry. And P. Okay. You won't see the eyes now. For one, see how the head stays straight, just as it should, and the eyes don't pop out, right? If I bend it forward, right? The eyes are right where they should be. Okay, so that means it's 100%. There's a little bit of stretching and stuff, but it's not too awful terrible. You could just use smooth like we did in previous ones. So that's why we want to do that initially. But you will see now, I'm just going to unparent these. You will see now that the jaw does nothing. There's no influence to it because I took it all off of that and put it on here. You can see the jaw is also affecting these vertices right here, which really I don't want them to. So I'm going to take that off doing the same process we did before. So we'll just go like this. I'm going to just grab that whole section. I'm going to go to Windows, General Editors, Component Editor, and we're going to look for the jaw. Here you go, jaw. Click on this one, go all the way down here. Hold shift, click, hit 0, enter. It shouldn't be affecting the neck right there. It's kind of weird. Okay, but now if we were to select this, you can see that the jaw doesn't do anything. So now what I want to do is I need to get it so I can pull this jaw off. So we are going to paint that. The easiest way to do this is to actually just paint it like it's going to be a nutcracker. So I'm just going to go up to Paint Skin Weights. We're going to go to the jaw, which has 0 values. I'm going to make it, we're going to go to Add, and we're going to make it 100%. And I'm just going to make this smaller. I'm also going to do this real quick before I go do that. We're going to go ahead and key this. It'll be easier. So I'll key here, go to like here, and I will key it open. Okay, beautiful. All right, now let's go back and do that. All right, so I got this. We're going to do 100%. Let's just go like roughly here. And you're going to see as I paint, it's going to shoot down because it's going to be moving with that as it should have been. So, we're also, that's 100%. Why is it not? Oh, see what happens? This is why you got to make sure it's on the solid one. There we go. And I'm just going to basically paint all the vertices of the lower jaw Might be down a little bit too much. See what's happening? It's going like that. So we'll just go like to there. And we're just going to try and get it to be just the bottom. I'm going to go to the midline. So you can see I didn't select the midline. We're going to not do that one. So we'll just go down, and we're just going to basically go around. Boom, boom, boom. And I got to get up here too. Right, because that's the corner of the mouth. So I'm just going to go right to the corner of the mouth. So we'll go a little bit farther than that. Let's go to here. And I guess we'll go one more. So something like that, we'll say. Oops, and this one needs a little bit more. Okay, so now you'll see when I go like this, it looks like a nutcracker. So what I'm going to do from here, it was just going to work our way up. So the next one is 0.5. So we'll do 0.5. I'm going to make this, try to make this smaller. And we're just going to do the midline here. And we'll go straight across roughly to where this one lines up, right? So boom, 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 boom. Here. And yeah, that's fine. I missed one right here. This needs to be smaller. Okay, that looks good. Then we're going to do 0.25. Probably tell what we're doing, right? I mean, it's pretty similar to what we've done before. So 0.25. All right, and from here down, doink, 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 doink. Okay, then we're going to do half of that, 0.125. Now you're going to notice it's going to be harder to tell the variation. This is where using the color is actually a little bit easier. So I'm actually going to use the full colored one because I can see the distinctions of color a little bit more because the variation is a lot more subtle. The numbers are a lot closer. Okay, then we'll do 0.0625. So we're just cutting this in halves every time. And I'm just going to go up to this one this time. Okay, okay. Then we'll do 0.025. I don't know. Let's do, yeah, we'll just do 0.025. And we'll go like that, like so. Okay. And what you're going to see now is when I go like this, see how the top has that nice kind of thing going on there? I'm going to do 0.01 and put this right here as well. That way it will move a little bit. It looks a little bit more natural. Okay, but you can see the bottom we still have straight. So I just got to do the same thing, but now reversed. So we're going to go up here and we're going to go to head. So this is already 0.5, so this needs to be 0.25. So I'm just going to go like this, 0.25. Hopefully you get the idea. So I'm just going to go over here. Same thing on this side. I am doing this on both sides, and you don't need to do it on both sides. It just kind of occurred to me. Anyway, but it's easier to see it if it's on both sides. So I usually do this as opposed to trying to do it just mirroring the weights. Okay, and 0.0625. So hopefully you get an idea of what we are trying to do here. Just slightly bigger. Okay, and 0.025. And 0.01. Doesn't have to be perfectly like half numbers. Okay, so now when the jaw goes up and down, you can see there's a nice kind of blend from the other one to the other one. Now, the only problem with this, well, there's lots of problems that you'll notice, is that there still is a weird sort of blending thing going on. So let's go to the jaw here, and I just need to smooth this. So I'll just grab that, we'll make this a bit bigger, and I need to smooth basically the jaw, let's not do that, the jaw into this area here, right? So we're just going to kind of, so that it affects a little bit, and we'll just kind of spread the love to make it a little bit more, have a little bit more effect. Then we'll go to the head, and we'll kind of bring that back a little bit. Try to smooth that out. Okay, so something like that, and then you can see what that's doing. Looks like this guy. There we go. There's like a weird blend. There we go. Okay, that's better. All right, so something like that, if you know what I'm saying, and you can just talk like this. It's fun. Okay. All right, so that gives us a kind of a rough idea of what to do with the mouth. It's more or less the same idea as what we're doing on the arms and other things, but just on the mouth more specifically. All right, so let's just hit Q and let's grab this joint, and I just need to make sure that I delete the keys. And delete. Okay, and now you can see we can see here. Okay, so now we can do that, and this should all look fabuloso. Okay, so I would go through and just kind of make sure I smooth out all of the stuff. Last thing to do is to mirror the weights. So I would spend way more time on this just so you understand. But I don't want to make like super long videos. I feel like the videos are too long and there's too many of them as it is. I'm sure you feel the same. So you would just apply the same techniques to wherever you feel like you have problems.